Hello, the little wood mice and dormice. Welcome to today's phonics. Let's start by going along our letter line. See if you can join in at home and do the actions. S and S, S and S, A and A and T and T, T and T, P and P and P, I and I and N and N and M and N and D and D and G and G and O and O and O, C and C and K and K and together they make E and E and U and U and R and R and F and F and L and O, L and O, B and B and H and H and J and J and V and V and W and W and X and X and Y and Y and Z and Z and Z. Now we're going to practice our digraph and trigraphs, and we're going to practice these together. Remember, we're going to be learning these over the coming weeks. Digraphs are where there's two letters that make one sound, like an S and a H makes that sh sound. And a trigraph is where there's three letters, 1, 2, 3, that make one sound, I. Digraph, sh, digraph, sh, digraph, ch, digraph, ch, digraph, 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 digraph A, digraph A, digraph O, digraph O, digraph E, digraph E, digraph O, digraph O, digraph ow, digraph ow, digraph R, digraph R, digraph 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 or digraph or digraph ow, digraph not ow, Miss Walker, digraph oi, trigraph I, trigraph I, trigraph air, trigraph air, trigraph ear, trigraph ear, trigraph ooer, trigraph ooer. Now today we're going to learn the digraph. Now I know we haven't got this picture, but it will be there tomorrow. Miss Walker's just realised that wasn't on our sounds. So digraph, so let's have a look. Now is made with a Q and a U. So you've got to write two letters today. So I want you to get your magic pens. And we're going to start with the Q. So we're going to follow the number 1. We're going to go round for his head, up, down, and a flick. Let's do it again. I'm going to change my colour pen so you can see it. We're going to go round for its head, up, down, and flick. Now we also need to do a U and up. So we need to start at the top, we curl round, back up, down, and flick. Okay, I want you to have a practice now on the floor in front of you. See if you can do those letter shapes. And then in the air. So let's start by doing it in front of us. Let's start at the top, we go round for its head, up, down, and flick. And now we're going to do our U. We start at the top, go down, round, back up, down, and flick. Now we stand up nice and tall. We're going to start with our Q. We start at the top, we go round for its head, up, down, and flick. And then we're going to do our U. We're going to start at the top, we're going to go down, round, up, down, and flick. And while we make the sound, we have to get our hand and we open it up and we pretend we're a duck quacking. We go quack, 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 quack. Okay, I want you to practice with me. I say, we say, you say. I say, we say, you say. Super. And you might want to continue practicing, walking around the room, pretend to be your duck, making that sound like we do in the classroom. Now let's have a look. We have got some pictures here. Now it's a bit of a tricky word to find pictures for. So this is a picture of a watch. This is a picture of the Queen. This is a picture of a van. And this is a picture of a question mark. What I want you to do now is decide which one starts with a sound, with the initial sound of a k, and which one don't. There are two that start with a k sound. Can you find them? That's it. I think you found them. So let's get our magic pen. Might want to give it a bit of a blow. And we're going to have a go at writing underneath our queen. So we start it up, we go round for its head, up, down, and flick. Now we've got to do our next to our U. Down, back up, down, and flick. The queen. Now we're going to do the next one, which is question mark. Ready? We're going to start it up, we're going to go round for its head, up, down, and flick. And then we're going to start at the top for our U. We're going to go down, back up, and flick. Super. Now we're going to get our bouncing balls ready. Are you ready? Queen, queen, queen. Now we're going to do question, 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 question. Now we have got some words here. Now you might want to pause the video and read these words by yourself, or you might want to continue to read them with me. Let's start with the purple word. Is, quiz, quiz. I like to have a quiz. The quiz is like when you get asked lots of questions. My mum and dad went to the quiz. Let's have a look at this one. Quick. I was very quick on the playground. I like to run really quick to the shop. Can you think of one? Can you share it with somebody around you? Or can you say it back to me? Let's now do this dark green one. Quack. The duck went quack. I heard a quack at the pond. So that means there must have been a duck there, because ducks usually make that quack sound. Let's try this one. It quit. I quit. That usually means I've had enough. I don't want to do it anymore. Now this one. Quill. Now a quill is something that people used to use to do writing. It is a feather that has a bit of a point at the bottom. They used to dip in ink and write with it. So I use my quill to write a letter. Liquid. The orange juice was a liquid. So anything that's like water is a liquid. So you might now want to say those words to yourself and think about some of your own sentences. And I now have that challenge for you. I want you to choose one of these words to put into a sentence. You can choose any of these words. You might say the sentence to your mum's or dad's or brother or sister and they write it down for you. Or you will blow us away today if you can have a go at writing a sentence with one of these words in. You might want to pause the video so you can do it. Now let's finish with our sentence where we've got to choose our picture. Now you should all know this tricky word now. We've seen it lots and lots. It's the duck, the duck went, the duck went quack, the duck went quack. Now let's think, what are our key words? The isn't that important. Duck is, we all know what a duck is, I hope. Miss Walker hopes to have ducks soon one day. Remember, a duck is a bird, and it usually lives by the pond. Went, that's not that important word, but quack. Now we know that for it to quack, it's got to have its mouth open. So we're looking for a duck with its mouth open. Let's have a look. Is it picture 1 or picture 2? That's right, it's picture 1. There is a duck. They're different coloured ducks, but they're both ducks. But this one looks like he went quack because he's got his mouth open, like he's saying a quack coming out of his mouth. Now you might want to also write a sentence and draw a picture to go with it and share that with me on Miss Anson. Or like you did yesterday, you might like to go onto your phonics page and have a go at the words and tell us how you've got on. We look forward to seeing your amazing learning.